What is up, everybody? It is your boy Farai. Thank you once again for tuning in. Let me get some volume. So today we're going to be talking about the loudness standards that certain streaming services are using. So firstly, we need to ask ourselves, what is that loudness standard? Now that is LUFS, right? The LUFS standard was devised by the EBU, which is basically a huge board of members that are sound engineers, mastering engineers, software developers, anything like that, anyone that's involved in broadcasting media on the internet, right? And that is audio, video, with audio in it, etc., etc. So why does it exist? Basically, why it exists is because my best example for anyone, and everyone knows this, if you ever back in the day been watching a TV show, the TV show is nice and soft, and you in the kitchen, someone's watching TV and an advert pops on, and the advert is like the loudest thing you've ever heard. That's the perfect example, is that the EBU basically are sick and tired of that. The Loudness Wars, what it's called. You can go and Google that and you'll find millions of hours worth of info on that. But basically it's to reverse engineer that whole thing that has been created. It's basically, in my opinion, a plague that has plagued the industry, to make music as loud as possible and basically to forget about the dynamics and quality of the record. It's an ego thing. It's unfortunately something that I don't know if it does have a direct correlation or relation to sales, if people are going to listen to your music or not. But I feel that, especially for the people watching this channel, children's ears should be saved. I don't listen to anything too loud. I'm someone that, if someone's listening to music really loud near a speaker, I turn it down and say, hey, you need to protect your ears, because noise pollution is a thing. So, that's basically what I can tell you about it. Spotify let me just get my questions up, otherwise I will speak about this forever. But Spotify basically use minus 14 LUFS, which basically means loudness units with reference to full scale as their standard. YouTube use minus 13, Apple use minus 16, but we can't speak on them because you basically need to be a certified you need to do a course which basically is about mastered for iTunes, the MFIT standard, or not really a standard. It's basically just a process of putting your music on iTunes. That's a whole different thing, a whole different video, which I can't really speak on. But yeah, how do we achieve this, right? And what happens if we don't achieve this or stick to their required standards? So let's just say we're sending this song we have in front of us to Spotify, and we'll just look at the integrated LUFS. Now, LUFS is not just like dB, which measures peak at any moment in time. So as you can see, my voice is at a peak of minus 9 dB, right? LUFS is basically a advanced mathematical algorithm that measures audio in relation to the perception of our hearing. I don't know, it's a whole complicated thing. I don't want to make it more complicated than it is, because even I get confused by it. I'm by no means any kind of deep mastering engineer or anything like that, but it basically measures average loudness over a period of time. So as you can see, we've got this graph here and it has time on it, right? So let's just play and we'll see what it hits at and see if we'll get flagged by Spotify or pulled down by Spotify. So let's go for it.
Yeah, drive this foreign fast. Damn, this life is crazy. Rolling up the gas. Risk cost about 80. Grinding for this cheese. Pull up in Mercedes. All my diamonds dance. She wanna have my babies. I'ma live my life. I'ma live my life. I'ma live my.
Alright, so for the sake of this tutorial, I don't want to keep you too long. I know you have a busy schedule in front of you, I'm sure. If I played the whole song, let's pretend we played the whole song and these were our statistics or analytics, that would be good. This would be a good thing. Short-term loudness, which is basically almost like the peak, which is like a kick drum or something like that, is at minus 14.2, which is a good thing. But our integrated loudness is minus 14.5. Now, that is what really matters. And that's a really good thing. It means that when our song goes through the algorithm, the loudness range is not that good. But if our song goes through the algorithm, it's not going to get pulled down. Now, the problem is if you make your song incredibly loud and it has little to zero dynamics in it, it's going to sound much softer than a song that was mixed to minus 6 dB, that is nice and airy. The drums are, this much louder than the vocal. It all sounds nice and spacious. So yeah, that's really all I think I need to break down for you. I definitely, if you are interested in this, go and read a lot more. The only reason I know a bit about this is because I used to work in TV advertising, radio advertising, and in TV we mix to minus 23 LUFS. So that is how I know about this. It's exactly the same thing. It just means that the number's different. And yeah, here's a free one you can go and download, which is the Yulin loudness meter. I don't know about this one honestly, because it gives me different results to this, and I've been using this for all the years. So that's your journey to go and follow. You know, it is your boy Farai. I hope you learned something. I hope you're as confused as I am now that you have been thrown into the world of LUFS. LUFS, LKFS, exact same thing. Don't worry about it. It is your boy Farai signing out. Peace.